Maybe one of those callers coming in was Coach Doug Williams. Coach, are you with us? There he is.
I am 0-6. You're right.
we try not to say it too much, Coach. How you doing?
Hey, why can you not say it? It is what it is.
All right, there. You doing okay this morning?
Shoot, I got up, man. Well, I've been up. 0-6 to keep you up.
Of course, the Tigers, as we mentioned earlier, coming off that loss to Mississippi Valley 45-21, trying to rebound, pick up that first win at homecoming this weekend against Virginia Lynchburg. Coach, let's look back at Saturday briefly and then look forward to your homecoming game.
Yeah, well, first of all, give Mississippi Valley some credit. They really came out and showed us that they wanted the football game. They made some plays, some big plays, had probably over 5 plays over 40 yards, and those type of plays is hard to overcome. And when we did come out in the second half and tried to get the momentum going, as soon as we did something right, they came right back and hit us. So we were never able to get our foot on the ground. So hats off to the Delta Devils. And this week, certainly, we're going to be up under the microscope with the homecoming crowd. And you and I both know how everybody have their own opinion what's going on. We certainly will get a mouthful this weekend after the game, one way or the other. I just hope that, we come out and we coach these guys up and find a way to win our first game, hopefully.
All right, Coach. Let's see, questions for head coach Doug Williams from Grambling State. Questions for Coach Williams.
Nobody talks to me after Monday no more.
well, let's
that's
see,
all
Coach.
Right.
How much do you know about Virginia Lynchburg?
Not a lot. Actually, we actually just got the film in on Saturday, actually, and we're going to sit down today and go through it, and we send them film. We really don't know a lot about them.
Oh, okay. Coming off of, a kind of tough loss like that, and I know the teams, what's the mood like in the locker room right now?
Well, we'll find out more about it today. I mean, the weight room was full this morning. Everybody was at work. Nobody missed. I got to take my hat off to these young guys because what is happening, going through things like we've gone through, and for them to still work the way they have, one thing we try to get over to them is the fact that, tough times don't last, tough people do. And this is my first time ever going through anything like this. So as far as the storm is concerned, we're going to ride it with them. Somewhere along the line, we got to say, peace, be still. Get out this storm.
Coach, are you in a situation where you can game plan for both Virginia Lynchburg and Texas Southern?
How in the world can I game plan for both? We 0-6. You better concentrate on who you're playing. That's what we're going to do.
Get more questions for Coach Williams.
Yeah, in a situation like this as a player when you've had consecutive losses, if so, what was your attitude like and how did you turn it around as an individual player?
I told you, this is new to me. As a player, as a coach, I've never been in a position where lost more than probably 2 games at one time in a row. I mean, I don't know. And that's the tough part about wondering what's really going through these young guys' mind. But I can say this: anytime I ever lost, not only 2 games, 1 game, should you try to find a way to get around and make sure you don't lose the next one. And I'm certainly hoping that they're thinking like myself and the rest of the coaches is to try to find a way to not lose the next game.
Coach, just looking at the stats, Virginia Lynchburg, they're giving up over 30 points a game and only scoring 8.8. Kind of tailor-made for a team that's really hunting for a victory.
Well, we can hold them to 8. I'll take 10 points. The key here is a W, and not for me. I think we need a win for the kids. And my thing is I just want them to understand what it's like to have a W, to win. And if we can do that and they get a feel for it, it might be contagious.
So, Coach, where has been the drop-off from last year? Where's the real drop-off?
Where's the drop-off?
Yeah, I mean, the running game, the defense, the offensive line, defense. Is it a particular area that you think is?
Let me say this, and it's one thing it's tough for me to do. If I get to talking about where the drop off, I start talking about the kids.
Right.
And not going to do that. I'm gonna put all this on myself and the coaches. That's why we where we are. You know, it's our job to try to get them to play better. They hadn't, and so we got to keep working.
Well, even from a coaching standpoint, what do you think has been? I mean, going from a championship to being 0-6, that's quite a bit of a fall.
Yeah, I don't know how much you followed us, but we came in this season, we didn't have not one defensive line that had a start up under their belt from last year. You know, we got 18 sophomore, well, we got 18 juniors and seniors on this football team, and only 10 of them play, and it's not like all of them are 10 impact players. So the bulk of my team, per se, is actually behind me, not in front of me.
Okay.
If that's easy to explain?
Yeah, I can follow that.
Okay.
More questions.
And that's without blaming anybody.
I got you.
Okay, more questions for Coach Williams? Any other questions for Coach Williams? All right, Coach, they made it easy on you this morning.
They beat me up a little bit this morning. All right, thanks.
Well, hopefully things will be a lot better for you on Saturday as you take on Virginia Lynchburg for homecoming, and we appreciate you joining us this morning. We'll talk to you again next Monday.
All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, that was